Just about to get ready to go for a ride this morning. Training for Cairns Half Ironman, and got a couple of mates that are going to come around and ride with me. Get that done. It's always good to hang out with the boys and go for a bit of a spin. As you can see, I'm still trying to wake up. So come with me today and have a look at a day in the life of Mo. Just got the bike ready. It's a beautiful steed, and this is my meditation for the next 2 hours. So I'll see if I can get some footage when I'm out on the ride as well. Well, my ride is done, and now I am off to the practice because I've got got a couple of coaching sessions this morning with my little buddy LJ. Hey, what you doing, buddy? You want to get inside? I'll let my cat in, and yeah, come for a drive with me. Okay. Got a couple of coaching sessions this morning. People at different levels of the coaching. Some are new and some are coming to the end of the 12-week program. So it's really interesting to see the types of conversations that I have. You know, at the beginning of the program, it's just really creating awareness, bringing people to the understanding that they are not their minds are a part of them, and just really tapping into gratitude and appreciation, and starting to become aware of the fear-based thinking that the mind has. So, you know, they're sort of the conversations that we're having within the coaching. As we then get through it, we're really then stepping into a different space where you already become aware of how your mind is working, how it tells you some really interesting stories, but ultimately how it's just trying to keep you safe. And then we get to this point where you then start to realise that you know, I can be responsive rather than being reactive. And then we reach this beautiful point within the program where we go, right, what is it that I want to create? What is it that I want to be? And by tapping into that, we allow ourselves to ask the question. And it's a question we don't usually ask ourselves. What would I like to invite to my days? What are the emotions that I'd like to feel? And we do a thing called segment intending. And the segment intending just allows us to go, hey, let's pre-pave our path. Let's start to bring this in. And then this is the beautiful part that and wonderful conversations that I love to have with people, is to then, you know, become aware that you are the co-creator of your own reality. And we talk about that in many levels. We look at it from a psychological level, we look at it from the spiritual level, a Buddhist level, and then a quantum physics level as well too. So these are just wonderful conversations, and then you see the difference within people, and they're coming in and going, Maurice, this is amazing, this is what I've found. You know, I've course this is what you found. That's what you've been looking for. So, yeah, wonderful conversation. So, we've got a couple of those today. We've got someone in week 2, we've got someone, there's someone at week 2, and then we've got someone at week, I think it's week 10. We've got 2 more sessions with that person. So, yeah. So come with me and I'll show you where I'm working. Alrighty. I just picked up one of these air purifiers, which I'm going to put into the practice. I had my friend Jan Lees come around and did she's a feng shui consultant, and she was saying, hey, we need to activate these energy points in these areas of the practice. And okay, how do I do that? Air purifiers, or water features, but I couldn't have a water feature, so I've gone for the air purifier. So I'm going to hook that up today, and let's see if we can activate some energies in the practice and get some energy flowing. Cool, so this is where we're at. Skillful thinking, yay! I actually used to be a landscaper by trade, and many years ago. So when I had this opportunity to create the front garden, I took it with zealous? Yeah, anyway, had a really nice flow with it. And I created this path here because it's to slow people down before they come into the practice. Because people come from such a busy space outside, and then when they can then come inside, they can then hopefully slow down and really slow their mind down, and it's much more conducive for working, settling the mind down. I've got a friend over here too, yin and yang water feature. So it's coming along. It is coming along. So welcome to the practice. This is where it all happens. Really groovy space. Jess and Will actually come over, or Jess comes over and does some sessions with her bowls. That's what we have in here. Ooh, look at this space here. This is just magical. And these bowls have an energy and a life of their own. So they hang out there. This is our meditation area here. It's my little cushion, so I'll come and then sit down in between sessions, prior to sessions, and whenever I have some time to sit as well. Coaching space over here. This is where all the magic happens. This is my chair. And this is where you would sit if you came to join me. Yeah. And then once again the kitchen. Got my drums, bongo drums. Don't know how to play them, but do have a bit of a go every now and then. And I just love teapots. All different types of teapots here. I love my incense as well. I actually go through and clear the space between sessions. Put some bells there, so I use sound to clear space, as well as the incense that will happen outside there. And I love my coffee, but I also love my teas as well. There's a teapot there. My favourite teapot set is this one here at the moment. Absolutely love it. I have 3 cups. One is for me, one is for the client, and the other one is for the other my guides that sit with me, and any other guides that choose to come into the sessions, and they can then work with me as I work with people as well too. So yeah, this is where I'll be hanging out today, and I'm going to probably do a little bit of a meditation before someone comes in today, and so I can then just clear myself and be as a open channel to then work with people. Oh yeah, I've got my little books over here, which I love, of course. Quite an array of stuff there, and yeah, just beautiful stuff there. And also some oils. So I'll use the oils over here. Now that's another feng shui activation point that I use when I come into the house. And this is where I'm going to put the air filter. It's actually going to go right there, so we can then activate that energy that's happening there as well. Cool. Yeah, this is another feng shui cure, salt water cures. So this is actually salt water with the pennies in there. And it's just wonderful how this crustation just appears. And sometimes it overflows. So it's interesting that this scroll is here. And my mum said to me, oh, this is beginner's luck. I went, oh, okay. And then I had somebody else come in and then tell me that it was related to success. That's what it was, wealth and success. So, cool. That's what we like to see. Alrighty. I'm just going to put this away and yeah, we'll see what else happens today. Bye. Well, I've just had a couple of coaching sessions and had some beautiful realizations today. There was, you know, it just it amazes me how awakenings can happen within the moment, and there's some beautiful realizations that occurred today. And I'd say that the theme that was coming up today was based upon realizing that you can only ever have your own experience. And what I mean by that is that we can never know anyone else's experience other than our own. And how well do we notice our own experience? You know, how much time do we actually spend with ourselves? How present are we with ourselves as emotions arise within us, as thoughts arise within us? How we move away from them, or how we project them onto others, you know, and we spend a lot of time within judgment of others, when in actual fact that judgment is more so related to a part of ourselves that we then try to deny and suppress and lock away and imprison, in a sense. In actuality, it's this shadow self, and I've noticed a lot of work within myself for that recently, and that arising for other people that I work with. So it was just a beautiful series of interactions that I've been able to have today, and once again, you know, as you move through these interactions with people, I need to clear. I need to sit. And that's where I go and sit on my little meditation cushion and just clear my mind, getting ready for the next person to come into my space. And I also clear the space that I'm working in with people as well, because, you know, people's energy sits around. So I use sound, I use incense, and I use movement to make the space as neutral for the next person that comes in there as well too. So yeah, beautiful, wonderful experiences today, and the day is not done yet. So yeah, where else can I take you today? So yeah, come with me, and I'll show you another part of my day as well too. See you. Okay, had a big day. Quite a few people in the coaching space, so my head's a little bit full, and I get to go to a good mate of mine who I actually went to school with, and he's a guy who actually should be on MasterChef. and MKR, and I reckon he would win it hands down. However, he chooses not to be. But Saturday nights is pizza night, and this guy makes gourmet pizzas, so you are in for a bit of a treat. Not that you'll be able to try the pizzas, but I can certainly show you what my good mate actually creates. So come on in with me. Alright, so what do we got? That one.
So this one is the sweet and sour pork. That's going to get topped with fried rice.
Yep.
This one is the tandoori lamb. That's going to get topped with yogurt, mango chutney, and crushed papadums.
Yep.
Classic ham and pineapple for the kiddies.
Yep.
And this one's our savoury mince and fried egg.
Wow. Special. So that was my day yesterday. After that pizza, or many slices of the pizza, I was just so buggered. I actually went home and then went to bed really, really early. So a day in the life of Mo. Now that's a Saturday for me, so I get to go out in the morning, I get to train early, I get to come and do some sessions at the practice, and then every Saturday evening or fortnight I get to go to my mate Rob's place and we get to have these beautiful pizzas. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to make some more of these and hopefully invite you along to some of the other places that I get to visit during my days. It's a pretty groovy life, and I enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because you don't have to be caught in the rat race. You don't have to be caught in the 9-to-5 job. You can create a life. You can create the environment that really fulfills you in each and every space. Not to say that I don't go through my ups and downs throughout life. However, I am the creator of my own reality, and I am very much consciously aware of what I want to invite to my moments. And what you saw today was what I wanted to invite into my moment. I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so see you next time.